Welcome to Jessika Olivia Makes, a podcast with me, Jessica, about my textile crafts and life on Gotland. My name is Jessica and you can find me on Instagram as Jessikaolivia Skapar and on Ravelry as Jessikaolivia. I'm very happy to be back here again, and it has been a wonderful month. I love autumn, and October have been so beautiful this year, warm and beautiful like the whole month. But now November come and we have had some chillier days, and maybe the winter is coming quite soon. I've been knitting a lot and I have been doing some spinning. I'm gonna show you all of that today. So let's jump into it. I'm wearing my latest finished project that is like a Christmas sweater, and it was last year's Christmas sweater from the Swedish brand called Svarta Fåret. So this is a Swedish design by a woman called Agnes Brandels, and she designed lovely garments for this yarn company that's called Svarta Fåret, like the black sheep. And this one I started last time. I showed you last time how it looked with the color and the beginning of this colorwork section. But now I finished the whole sweater, so that's the thing that I've been working on a lot since last time. And it have these traditional hearts, like it's very typical in Sweden that you can make like paper hearts. So you take papers and then you fold them and then you cut and then you weave two colored paper together, and then it becomes like a little heart, and then you can put like a string so you can hang them in your Christmas tree, for example. So it is a traditional craft for Christmas here in Sweden. So I think it was very lovely. It's traditional, and it doesn't scream Christmas, but it has a Christmassy feeling. And the color is not so, it's more autumnal maybe than Christmassy, but this is a non-superwash wool yarn that is dyed on grey wool, so it has quite some variegation in the yarn, and I think it's very beautiful. The colorway is called chestnut, and it's a DK weight yarn, wool yarn, and the white is like an undyed white one, like a contrast color, and I think they work very good together. So I'm very pleased with the outcome of that. It's a little bit of positive ease in the body, and the sleeves are quite fitted. How I wanted this to be, like a neater kind of sweater to layer on top of dresses and skirts this winter season. So I'm very happy with that one. And I forgot to tell that this sweater's name is Vällingby. Another big project that I have been finishing since last time is this winter coat, or almost winter coat, but maybe more like autumn coat. But it's an outer layer knitted garment, and this is a sponsored yarn because I got this yarn as a gift from the same brand that this yarn is coming from. So it's from Svarta Fåret, the Swedish wool brand, and this is a super wash version of this one. So this is the Thistlethorn jacket, and it's a design made by Sara Ottosson, that they have designed this for Svarta Fåret. And this one is knitted 2 strands together in this Svarta Fåret Ulrika, and on this pretty big gauge 6mm needles. Fast project, but have a lot of details. It have this kind of a color and these vertical lines that you crochet, and you crochet them on the arms and everything, and the body. It's quite hard to show you, so I need to insert some photos, but it weighs a lot. This is I guess this is like 1 kilogram of yarn, and I used almost everything that I got. So it's a heavy jacket, but it's gonna be very suitable for the colder months as an outer layer now in autumn, and like an inner layer to have inside for cozy mornings. Instead of like a morning gown or something, it's gonna be super cozy to snuggle in. It is a winter season. Yeah, I'm happy for that as well. And then we come to the beige basket. I have some lovely knits in here that I'm gonna show you, some whips that I'm working on. So last time I showed you that I had started on the Carly cardigan. So Carly cardigan is a design by Irene Lin, and it's a all over cabled cardigan, and that I'm working in a Swedish wool yarn that is Järbo 4th ply wool yarn. So last time I showed you that I started the back. Now the back is finished. Looks like this, and then I have picked up for the 2 front panels, and I have joined them in the round, I was going to say, but under the arm. So just a couple of rows here. Now I'm going to knit front and back, the whole body section, and sleeves. I want it to be like a sleeves cardigan. You can also do it as a vest, but I wanted to have like a cardigan, and I want to have it pretty long, so I'm gonna continue until I'm out of yarn. I'm excited to have this for winter, but there's some projects that need some attention first, so this need to wait a little bit. This project I worked on last time, and it's the oak leaf hat. It's a free pattern. This pattern is also a free pattern, and the thistlethorn jacket is also a free pattern. So this is a little hat, and it had 2 air flaps. Here's one, and here's the other one, and then like a front little cap maybe. So now it's rolling up, but it's gonna be 2 layers, so it's gonna be more like it's gonna be folded up. So you work separately the 2 air flaps, the front piece, and then you join them together, and then you knit in the round. Do some decreases in the top, so it's beautiful crown, and then you are knitting one more exactly the same, and then you sew them together, so it will be like 2 pieces, like 2 layers, and super cozy. And for this dark chocolatey brown, I used Järbo Astrid. It's a superwash wool yarn that I had in stash. And the inner cozy layer is gonna be this fluff. So this is a discontinued yarn. It's the Carly boucle yarn from Järbo. So this is gonna be like the inner layer, or outer if you want to. So I have just joined this in the round. So it is 1 air flap, another air flap, and then I'm gonna work the head portion and the crown, and then sew them together. So it's quite hard to show you, but I can give you a little hint, but something like this. And so this is gonna be folded. Yeah, it's very hard to show with this tiny needle. But this is gonna be a Christmas gift, so this is a quick project, so I just need to whip this up so I can start with other Christmas gifts. But it's gonna be to a child. This is from 2 to 4 years old, this hat. And it's a super cute quick project that I'm gonna finish soon. Another project that I have been starting since last time is a sweater. They launched some new yarns. So this is their new alpaca yarn. It's a 200 meter per 100 gram DK weight alpaca yarn, so 100% alpaca. And this is sponsored, so I got this yarn and I choose these two colorways, dark chocolate brown and this beigey brown. And I've been starting to knit. It's knitted from top down with this like a little pattern. So it's gonna be like flowers, and it's quite hard to see now. Yeah, I'm just starting it, and it's a quite small needle, so I needed to put those stoppers so it didn't go away. And then I had to use some stitch marker to mark the sections, the repeats, because otherwise it will be all over the place. So I just started it, and I have some other projects I'm gonna finish first, and then I can just take this up and continuing. So it's gonna be an easy project to just take up whenever I need a color work. It's for me myself, so doesn't need to be finished now. The last beige project that I have is these two yarns together. My dear friend, she asked if I could knit her a garment. So she had very specific inspiration and what she wanted. She wanted like a hood, but also like a scarf in one. So like a scarf that had a hood. Yeah, and I was searching for patterns, knitting patterns, and I found the Alex hood that is designed by Pernille Larsen for knitting for Olive. She's so knit worthy, so I couldn't say no to her. So I have starting the scarf portion, like the scarf part of it. The whole thing is in 2x2 rib, so I have been starting this little thing, and I'm gonna continue to increase and making it longer, so it can be long and nice around the head like a scarf. And then you pick up stitches and then you make the hood. This one I'm knitting in a new yarn as well, and this is the a Merino wool yarn from Svarta Fåret. That is a fingering weight Merino yarn, holding together with a brushed mohair. So this was a comb that I already had at home from Garnspecialisten in Denmark. So I'm pairing this together and they become so fluffy and soft. I think she's gonna like this a lot. So I need to work on this because I need to send it to her before Christmas. It's gonna be lovely. In this funny yarn monster totes, I have the next project. Maybe not so suitable for the theme, but I just want to show you. It's so cute, the little yarn monster. And inside we have some more sponsored yarn. So last year Svarta Fåret had this Christmas sweater, and today they have a Christmas cardigan, and it's the same designer is Agnes Brandels that have designed this cardigan as well as this sweater. We're going to have a knit along on Facebook and an hashtag on Instagram. So the yarn that I could choose color from was this Merino wool yarn. So it's a DK wool yarn, and I took the creamy one and the dark red one. So it's gonna be a lovely Christmassy themed cardigan, and it's worked from the bottom up. So yeah, I have just started this, but it's a super funny project, and this merino wool is like butter to knit with, so it's just flowing through my fingers. Very nice. This is also a free pattern, not a mystery knit along, so you can download the pattern for free. I don't know, but I think it's only in Swedish, but maybe it will be launched in different languages as well, but knit along is in Swedish. But if you want to have the chart and everything, you can grab it. So the knit along starts 11th of November. Another project on the Christmas theme is the Christmas slipover. This is a pattern from Christina Jennische, and it's a paid for pattern that you can buy from Ravelry. It's called the julvest, but you can also find it in English. That is called Christmas vest or slipover. So it's like a all over color work. I'm knitting this for my partner, so it's bottom up, and it's gonna be sticked for the armholes. Yeah, so this is like in 2-ply wool yarn, like a sport weight. So I started the bottom rib and working on some Christmas trees. So to be continue on this one, and I'm gonna add some other charts of Christmassy themes. I have this color is gonna be in all the edges. So this is like a sheepy brown one, and background color it's gonna be this beigey 2-ply yarn, and then we have green, red, and yellow. My partner have helped me to pick the colors and everything, so I think he's gonna be happy with the result. I also got sponsored some books. If you're interested in knitting books in Swedish, I can just show them. This is Agnes Brandels, a book that is like matching sets for the whole family. So she have different sets like this in the front here. It's like a matching set for father or son, or yeah, you can match with your children or your partners, the whole family. And it's a very beautiful book. Maybe I can show you some. Here's another matching set. It's a very beautiful book with beautiful knitting patterns. So thank you, Agnes Brandels, for this book. The next book we have is Maja Karlsson. She's a very popular Swedish designer, and this is also in Swedish, but I want to show you because it's very beautiful and very thick book with a lot of knitting patterns. I can show you how many garments it is. It has some sweaters and cardigans. and I really want to make this cardigan that's in the front. And the last book that I have is this book from Jessika Olivia. She's inspired of different islands in both Sweden and like the Fair Islands and things like that. So this is a book like knitting from coast to beach, and it have a lot of big and small projects, and she is a very good illustrator and very beautiful pictures. Look at these beautiful illustrations, and it has beautiful pictures. Super beautiful book as well. So thank you, Jessika, for this book, and now I have 3 books that is so beautiful with a lot of knitting patterns that are gonna last me a long time. I have been spinning some more yarn. This is a carded bat that I got from Henner and Air in this beautiful like a bird egg color that is like a minty green with specks of gold and orange, and I spun this with long draw, so it's woolen spun, very fluffy and airy in like a DK to worsted weights, and I think it's gonna be something beautiful soon. So I'm just gonna show you that one. The reason why I wanted to clear up the spinning wheel was because I have got some raw fleece. I ordered a fleece that is a mix between Finwool and Suffolk. I don't know how to pronounce that, but Suffolk is sheep breed from Britain somewhere. It's like 1 kilogram, like it's lamb's wool, so it's very very nice. And here I have a whole pillowcase with wool that I have been sorted and washed, so it's now dry and ready to card and spin. So this one is white or pale beige, and it has some very nice locks. And I've also brought some hand carders. So these hand carders are from Ashford, and I got them here in Sweden. So now I'm gonna do some preparations and begin a new project that I can spin. So that's quite a big project. I don't think I'm gonna spin everything at once. Maybe it's gonna be in some different projects in this, because that whole pillowcase with wool, and it's stuck everywhere. So I have something to do the whole winter, and I also got a dark brown fleece as well, so I'm gonna start preparing that. That was quite a long episode for me today. Have a lovely time, and I see you here on YouTube in December again. Bye bye!